Jared Polin Frono's photo.com, and I still have my voice. I said .gum or something like that. But anyway, we just got done filming the sixth day of the new video guide, and I figured I'd get back here because I don't want to slack on content and make you guys an Adorama Picks rapid fire critique video McVitterson, and that is what I'm going to do right here. So we've got EMCI photo. First thing I notice here is they have a big ass watermark in the bottom right corner. Now, we'll see if they're fully consistent with that. I don't really hate that logo. It looks good, but if you're going to put a watermark on there, I recommend shrinking it just a little bit. So shrinkle it just a little bit, have it through. I wonder if anybody even remembers that song. I know Todd does. Todd, you remember that song? Have it through. Anyway, I digress. Todd's here offloading the 250 gigs of video that we probably shot today on set, on location. Nikon D40. All right, so we see that it was taken with the Nikon D40. The setup's fine. It looks like it's at f/22. I like the silhouettes of people over here on the right, and you got these people on the left. I just think that it's kind of focused on the sky here. And the sky and the sunset is so beautiful that maybe a cityscape would have been a better option than these people here, because the color of the sky is so beautiful. So I like the silhouette. Maybe, check this out, a tighter shot of these people over here on the right could have been a better option, especially with how nice the sky is. All right, moving on. Next shot. Loading. Ooh. Thank you. Oh, that's cool. Intersecting lines. Now, what a nice use of depth of field. I love how this, actually, what is it? Graphite from a pencil? It could be. I would love to see more information. Where is additional information? There it is. ISO 200, settings 1/250th. What? It looks like a macro lens. Let's see what it was shot with. Scrolling. We know that it was the D40. But I'm not seeing any other information here other than it was shot in manual, which is really good, and I don't see what lens it was, but I see ISO 200. All right, so let me go back here. Oh, don't want to go back to that. We want to be on this. So I love this photo regardless of how it was taken. I'll just move through this much quicker. I love the selective macro shot. It had to be a macro lens, at least from what I'm looking, because this is the effect that you get. It's shallow. Look how narrow that depth of field is. What did it tell us that the f-stop was? Show more info. It doesn't tell us the f-stop, maybe because that camera just didn't read the type of lens that was on it. But regardless of that point, it's fantastic. Love this photo. Moving on to the something else. All right. Interesting color. So it has a Dutch angle, and we all know that I hate Dutch angles. Is that a real person or is that a mannequin? Are you real? Nice hair. I can't really tell what I think it's a mannequin. Is it not? I can't even tell what this is. So that's interesting. The first thing first, whenever something is interesting like that, f/3.5, 1/250th of a second, 18 millimeters, possibly the 18-55. First thing I don't like is the Dutch angle. I am no fan of a Dutch angle, and most people can tell you that. If it was straightened out, it probably would be better. It looks like we've got a flash coming out of here in this barrel. Is that a barrel? God, this is confusing. I like the photo. It's just confusing the hell out of me. Moving on to the next one. So that looks like a obviously strong light, maybe even a sunset through the back of the, through like a wine glass or something. So it's very interesting. Again, you saw what happened with the Dutch angle. I turned my head. This one's not as painful because you can't really tell that it's a Dutch angle for the most part, even unless the glass was tilted. So maybe it's not. The color's cool. I need a little more context to like the image more, but not bad. Not a bad try. Oh, see, that's cool. What I love about this photo is that it's very select. See, I almost bit myself right there. I'm not a big fan of selective color, but in this case, I would think maybe that this wall is black or gray, and that all you see in this image is this arm coming out of nowhere. So, hey, if I like it, maybe I do like selective color in this purpose because it doesn't seem like it doesn't belong. This looks like a black and white image, but maybe it's just shot color, and then, well, I just think it's straight up taken from the... They took all the color out and left just the reds and the skin tone. I like this shot regardless of anything else. And I've said regardless like 27 freaking times, but whatever. Moving on to the next shot. So this selective focus, let's see. Charles Morris was to write in the La Tree de Tour. So unless this means something, are we looking at the pen? You know, it's really nice that you can pinpoint out this text. So in context of something else, it probably works better. But this pen is kind of, is it a pen? It's kind of awkward the way that it's sitting here. So these lines, it's great. But unless you're telling a story and this one line is encompassing something else, then maybe it doesn't work terribly too much. But I do like the image. The exposure and everything else about it is captured very well. Moving on to the next one. I like ballerinas. The lighting is not tremendous. You know, you very harsh shadows. I know what you're dealing with in situations like this. You may not have a lot of light coming in. What was it shot at? Let's see if we even have that information. 1/250th f1.8 200 ISO, which means that a flash was used. There's no way there's that much light in there. At least, yeah, that had to be with a flash. So I don't like the way that it is. If you want to bring the flash and you want to pop it off in her face, come around the front, fill it in with light so that you don't have this harsh shadow living off of here. Now, it is over the top. It's very Black Swan-esque. People may like it, but that's one of the things I don't like. The harshness, the fact that I don't have the eyes here. Next one. Beautiful color on this. This looks very nice. Nicely done. Nice studio shot. Love the contrast between the red and the yellow of the dandelion. I believe that's a dandelion. Nice green tone of the stem, or whatever they call that thing. The thingamabobber of it. Oh, look, here's their logo over here. Doesn't look that bad either. Love the fact that it's not right in the middle. This one works very, very well. Really love the tight macro shots that you're coming up with. Really fine details. That is not easy to do, to bring emotion to something like this. Nice job. Let's see what else we have. Oh, snap. That is very, very interesting. I don't know if that's the Arc de Triomphe or if this is New York. I don't know. Where does it say it was taken? I don't remember. Let's see. Let's see what tags there are in there. It says Triomphe Arc, so I was right. So I love this. You can't tell if the guy's floating there. He's probably just bending over and looking straight down into the cup. It makes you want to know more. But what I love about it is that I was able to tell you where it was, yet still have context. That means that you did a great job with composition and framing, that I was still able to know that it was a monument and I got it right. So love the black and white. Love the fact that the guy's looking down at this cup. What is going on? I don't know. Very interesting. Nice shot. Next one. Oh. Well, in the context of the story, it now makes sense. This guy is laying on cups. Very weird, very awkward. I think another obviously lighting was added to this because of the harsh shadow, but very, very cool. Look at that over here. That is really, really interesting. I want to look at this again. Artistic black and white, soft lighting. Yeah, really nice job. D40 again. If you can get great photos, it doesn't matter what you shoot with. The D40 is kicking ass. It's not even the D40 that's kicking ass here. It's the photographer that's kicking ass. So if they can do that with the D40, well, you can do it with anything. It's about the photographer, not the camera that's in your hands. Of course, lenses don't hurt, but this is nice. Really cool. Part of a story. Very nice job. Great processing as well. And I believe that takes us to the last photo. So that, guys, is an Adorama Pix rapid fire critique. Tomorrow's another day for me to go shoot the next video guide. It's the Fronos Photo Guide to DSLR Video and Micro Four Thirds and mirrorless cameras, if that's what you have. It's all the same, but we're not talking about that right now. I'm going to have a list for you guys to sign up, to pre-sign up if you're interested in learning more about the guide and probably getting an opportunity to be the first people or one of 10 or 12 people selected to give us reviews. So anyway, that's another rapid fire critique. I've spent my voice for the day, even though it's not even spent, and that's it. Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com. See ya.